Hi Taurus, it's Lulu, and today I'm going to do your July spiritual conversation. This is for Taurus. Wherever it is in your chart, if you know how to read your chart and you know what it affects in your chart, boom. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Any information that you need is in the description box, darling. Yes. Thank you. Now then, Taurus. Maybe y'all haven't been getting a lot done here lately, or you are just feeling stuck, just in the what do you call it? In the bullpen, wagging your tail, chilling, mulling over some of the details, some not so much. So let's see what's going on. And just what information do you have for my beautiful Taurus at this time? Yeah, for my beautiful Taurus. Thank you. That card want to pop out. Okay, so there may be a shitstorm a brewing, right? There may be in the near future, could be a month, 2 months, 3 months, I don't know your life. But whatever it is leading up to this has something to do with love and how you treat others. It also has much to do with pulling back from certain situations, and people may not be happy about it, and that's mostly because this card is behind it. Yeah. So this is a test of your emotional intelligence moving forward. All right, so you decide to walk away from something. You decide to walk away from old habits, old patterns of behavior. You decide to let some things go, and just let it be. And you're open up. You've opened up to a number of possibilities. You've opened up to a number of options that may be available to you. Some of you may even be in a space where you have relocated. You decided to move out. I also feel that some of you are walking away from the way that you used to do things, releasing yourself from energies that no longer serve you. You've taken into account that whatever is behind you is behind you. You may return, you may not, you are unsure. This may cause some type of financial constraints, or it's a need for you to pull back on your finances in order for you to move forward. I'm going to leave that card right there in reverse. Now, I do feel, okay, Taurus got two people. I think Libra just had two people. Now let's see what is Taurus walking away from. You've went over the details. You've seen where things work and where they don't. What does work and what doesn't. Right? You are open to a new beginning. You want something new in your life. You are feeling very confident, very self-assured. There's a lot of illuminating of all the beautiful possibilities, right? There's adjacent options or adjacent possibilities here. So what that gives me is that even though you are seeing things in there's a multitude of doors opening for you. There's one door that is opening that you know for sure that you'll be walking into. It may cause you some type of financial strain, but they want you to go ahead and start pulling back on your finances anyway. There may be something that happens at the home, or something that happens at the home that causes you to go into your savings. So let's slow down. They've been talking today, honey. It's been a lot coming out. What is Taurus walking away from, honey? Yeah. Assessing, right? You may have walked away from a job, walked away from a way of doing things, walked away from some type of partnership. I feel that some of you are just now beginning to be able to walk. You may have been down for a while and hadn't been able to walk, right? You are looking at what is rewarding, what isn't, what will pay off and what won't. What do you give your energy and efforts to, what is worth it and what isn't with this Eight of Coin. I also feel that you are seeing things from a different perspective. You're turning things over on its head, flipping the coin, seeing things from a different perspective here in order to balance things out. Some of you are moving more into financial independence here. I also feel that there's some type of connection with the spine, the upper portion of the spine. And I believe that has something to do that it was weighing you down. Something may have been weighing you down. Something may have been, it just was too much. Yeah, it may have been something that you felt was toxic, right? You walked away from something or someone that is toxic, uh, and you moved briskly. But what I'm seeing here is that you took matters into your own hands and you are moving forward. You're not looking back. There may be a pull on you, so you want to be mindful of that. There may be some losses where you realize you see it from a different perspective, right? Um, yeah, you see things from a different perspective. You take matters into your own hands when it comes to your finances, what you nurture and give your attention, time, and effort to. Um, this may even be a new job for some of you, some type of new employment, some type of new way of doing things. That, whatever it is, between you and another earth sign possibly, but someone who has their own business or tries to open up and invite you in, or wanting to, this has to do with your stability, your security, your foundation. So what I'm getting here is that there needs to be some type of balance between you and someone. There may not be any fairness, or something feels unjust and you're looking for a way out, a decision that needs to be made with matters of the heart. But this is a close connection between you and this person, twin flame soulmate. So what I'm seeing here, you got 2 8s. You are really taking things into account, assessing things, and moving forward. Once the truth is revealed, you won't turn back. Yeah, because you know what it is that you deserve, what it is that you desire with this 9 here. I feel as though there may be some cohabitation, and you may be deciding to move with someone, or maybe, it's a movement, right? There may be something that is asked of you that you feel isn't right. There may be something asked of you that from someone that you haven't talked to in a very long time, and you have a choice to make, right? Does this take you closer to your divine purpose? Does this take you closer to what it is that you want to accomplish? Can you really help? Do you really have what they are asking for here? Because I feel like it may be one-sided, but it's on you to use your discernment on how that works in your life. I see some need or cause for celebration. You also have the Sun card, so there is a huge new beginning in your life, but it's going to be on you how you move forward and what you consider a new beginning to you, because it could be something as small as that move, or it could be something as big as a move with a new job and not getting relocation expenses. I don't know your life, but that's the metaphor I got. When it comes to your finances, you need to be more responsible, is what they said. You need to know what you can and cannot afford, right? If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. They want you to be mindful of that, because whatever it is that happens at your home, or there's something that you will be responsible for in your home when it comes to either the foundation, when it comes to something to do with the walls, something to do with a new refrigerator, and there needs to be some type of communication or agreement when it comes to that as well. So that's your life. Get out of Taurus business, honey. I'm also seeing here where there is something that will be revealed to you, but it's going to be on you. Dusting off an old journal, knocking the dust off of an old project, an old idea. Something coming back to the forefront with you when it comes to money. Something coming back to the forefront to you that is going to help you, but you won't see the fruits of it very as soon as you would like. But it's all with the work that needs to be done. What is this man holding the heart? This is new love, or someone who is very compassionate, someone who's very intuitive, someone who you may be confused about. They are very stable, whoever they are, but they may try to gaslight you because that's all they know. So be mindful of that. Know what is actually gaslighting, and someone is actually pouring out all of their affection. I feel with this person, they are trying to move fast and get you to fall for them faster than they don't want to lose you, but they may be going about it in a way that triggers you. So you want to be mindful of that. They want to communicate with you. What it's going to do, it feels like, is that it's going to confuse you a little bit, right? With this communication that is coming in between you and this person, I feel that there may be some telepathic communication as well. And it may not be intentional on their part, but I also feel that, like, a lot of the negative energy that they may be harboring, that they are not talking about, something that is repressed, it may be driving you up a wall because some of the conversations that you are having is really bothering you with this person. That's what they see. What is this anxiety for Taurus? Wanting to pull back and know that you made the right choice, especially when it comes to the words that you said, the text that you sent, any messages that you send. figuring out how to move forward and come out of this space of anxiety, out of this space of regret and depression, you know, really communicating your feelings, your wants, your needs in order for a relationship to go to the next level. They're working on you with your communication. They're working on you with what it is that, with compassion. They're working on you with your heart space. So you can go ahead and start working on it yourself, because it's going to happen regardless, right? I feel that you will see the reality in certain situations and take on this Queen of Cups energy as well. But this can also be healing with the mother, healing with the matriarch of the family. Overall, this is taking you into your feminine wisdom, where you will be able to comprehend certain feelings and open up to greater love, open up to communicating from a space that you don't feel vulnerable, right? So let me see what they're talking about with this Knight in reverse. Maybe someone that you built something with, or someone who is emotionally tied to money, emotionally tied to material things. Earth sign or an Aries. Trying to take control of their finances, trying to work on bettering themselves when it comes to finances, but feeling distraught, feeling that the mental clarity that they need is not there. So whoever that is, again, you have a choice to make over this, with this. Yeah. They're trying to leave the past in the past and start something new. They're trying to build something. They want to communicate this with you, but you're unsure, because it feels as though there needs to be some delegating on who does what and how does what with who. Yep. A message, a passionate message may be coming in, or the desire to learn, the desire to see where this can possibly go. But this is very young. There may even be a fire sign child that you have with this person. Communicating about a fire sign child, about finances, communicating about, you know, this may be stressful. Somebody needs some help, and they're trying to communicate that. Trying to heal and repair the situation of the relationship, and trying to see things for what they are. But it just feels unobtainable, because there's too much loss, too much regret, too much, well, you did, you know, speaking from emotion, doing things from emotion. So there's an epiphany coming through, darling. With that epiphany on how to communicate, with that epiphany on how to move forward, with this new chapter that is being, it's like a restorative cycle, right? So the things are being healed here. Emotions are being healed. Communication is being healed. Working from the heart space is being healed. Knowing what to do and how to do and when to do is being healed. And it all comes with that heart and that throat chakra. Okay? What is this new beginning? What is this Sun card? Yeah. You may move into this feeling of sheer confidence, your charisma, your attraction. Whatever it is that you want to attract, you will be attracting, I feel. So you want to be mindful of your intent, what you are putting out there, how you are grounding, protecting, and what you are meditating on first thing in the morning. Because what I'm seeing here is that you are pulling back from any, you know, you are happy that you made it out of certain situations. You are happy that you made it out of toxic situations. You are happy and content and processing a lot of what you've gone through, where you are, and what you want to go through. You are seeing things from a different a clearer vision, a clearer date. Now, very thankful. Again, Queen of Cups. I also feel that there's a repairing of between you and a female. There may be you know, some time that this may be someone who has some type of drug addiction, or someone who has gone through a lot here, and they are messaging you finally, and they're not asking you for anything. It doesn't feel like they just want to apologize. Yep. Damn. And you want to use your discernment. You want to make sure that you communicate effectively with this person. Take on this air energy. I'm seeing here where there is some type of communication between you and a water sign, or you and an air sign. There's some type of communication coming through where it is important that you see things for what they are. I feel like there's going to be some warm dialogue between you and someone, and the connection is restored between the two of you. It feels as though with this restoration of emotional fulfillment, or meeting of the minds here, with this water sign, and it may even be that man holding the heart water sign that was confused, and you know there was some type of clarity that was needed. There may be a new beginning with that person, so it's on you to decide who this is in your life moving forward. I'm seeing here where you are moving into this space where you're very grateful for the things that you've gone through, the things that you've made it out of. You're taking responsibility for your actions. You're more friendly. You're more optimistic. Your intuition is, you're in alignment to the point where you're just seeing things for what they are and just brushing it off like, okay, that's what that is. There may even be some type of communication from someone who is divorced or a widow or someone who is single wanting to offer an apology. And there may be an argument or miscommunication with this because someone is trying to make peace with a situation. The other person is holding on to the past and thinking that it is what it ain't. Yep, 5 of Wands. When it comes to trying to have that, restore that balance and harmony, it may take a little time because there may be some deep wounds. There may be some things, some issues that need to be worked on, worked through. There's a tug of war of sorts. And it may even be that someone is being driven to trying to make an offer, a financial offer to make things better. Someone may be driven to try and continue to build on the foundation that's already been set forth. But what I'm saying here is that there needs to be some assertion. Someone needs to assert themselves if they want to reconcile. I also feel that this may have come about because there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians in this situation. So there needs to be clarity between two instead of two and they friends. Clarify these. Clarify this for Taurus. Someone isn't letting things go. Someone is, okay, between you and this other person, someone is holding on to this issue. What is happening here is that if it is a female, they will know that they are holding on to something that they really and truly need to release because their period is all of a sudden hard, right? Their cycle is all of a sudden harder than usual. I'm also seeing here that someone's trying to cut off their nose to spite their face, and they need to be mindful of that. You can't walk through the door of happiness and healing without doing the work. There's closure coming in, but it needs to be with intent and not just passive closure. That's what that heart space work. I also feel that this communication where someone is coming in with this Page of Swords, trying to communicate, trying to get things right, trying to express themselves, trying to speak from a different space or learning something new. Some of you may be taking classes online to help you in certain because you feel like this will be emotionally fulfilling, but there's something outside of what you are focused on that you need to work on here, and it will be revealed to you once you just give over your power and let things be what they are and follow the calling of your soul. Follow, listen to your star player when it comes to this, because I really feel like there's some betrayal, there's some loss, there's some temptation, there are this mental overwhelm when it comes to collaborating, when it comes to speaking the truth and moving forward, when it comes to feeling like you are imprisoned, feeling like you need to take back control of your life. There are things that need to transpire. And the number one thing is letting go of, people and situations and that hurt. That's what it is. You can walk away from a situation, but if you're still hurting, if you're bitter, if you are in despair, if you feeling all this for what? Work it on through, huh? That 10 of Swords. Let it be what it is, because there's new things and new experiences and new ways of looking at things and approaching things coming through. 3 of Swords. Loneliness, grief, heartbreak, heartache, trying to decide what to cut off, who to cut off, and how to really move through your process. When it comes to the mental side of things, you may be wanting to ask for some type of help or get some counseling or some type of therapy, because I do feel like there's an information overload, there's anxiety, there's a lot of racing thoughts, there's heightened energy, heightened sensitivity. You need to know what thoughts are yours and what aren't, and that's coming in strong with all these swords. Yes, High Priestess. You're in touch with your truth in a certain situation, but it is on you if you are just going to sit and wait, or if you're going to go ahead and take action from a logical standpoint. That's what they said. Now we have an earth sign here. a message coming in from an earth sign, something that you've been waiting for, something that your heart has been singing for. You walking into the door of romance, may it be a job, may it be a person, may it be a situation that you gave up on and it's coming back around, and it feels better because you move into this attitude of gratitude. You're moving into a space where you are thankful for what it is, right? There's going to be a lot of loud talking, a lot of loud singing, a lot of dancing, just a lot of joy for what is in life here. Yeah, they want to make sure that you are not confused. So it's important with this attitude of gratitude that you ground yourself. Anything that comes in that may be confusion, cause any type of mental conflict, conflicting emotions, conflicting ideas, different directions that you can possibly go, ground yourself. Hug a motherfucking tree. That's what they said. Now, what is this confusion and chaos here? Is it really over? Am I really done? Why am I still going through this? Why is this still happening? Why this? Why that? Ask yourself. Or ask someone who is unbiased. That can give you some advice without, injecting themselves in the situation. Well, you know what I mean. So be mindful of that. Now, this maybe a job offer. Let's see. What is this anxiety for Taurus? Again. Y'all are holding on to something that y'all need to let go of. Get your ass out the bullpen. Get out of the bullpen because now you're pissing me off. I suggest that you get out of the bullpen. And take into account, what do you really want here? Because something went from you overthinking some type of emotion, overthinking some type of message, overthinking part of your process to the point where you are holding on and not letting stuff go. You have this beautiful new beginning that is coming in and is trying to forge its way into your life. Like, things are going to happen regardless, but also you free will. So there's some message of love, a message of hope, a message that is emotionally fulfilling. There's even this intuitive nudge where you are going into this deeper expression of who you are, how you are, and who you are in the world, right? But in order for you to see it fully and clearly, you have to let things go, let things be where they may, and move forward into taking on this childlike energy, this childlike imagination, this childlike approach to this new beginning, knowing that everything that happened for a reason. Everything that you've gone through, you've grown through. Thank you.